we have a double header, champs. And according to Michael Benson in a recent report, he says that Gervonta Tank Davis is no longer going to be making his ring return on November 2nd. It's either going to be November 23rd or December 14th, and the opponent is yet to be revealed as he does not have a lot of choices left. But the most common opponent everybody is talking about is newly crowned lightweight champion Jose El Rayo Valenzuela. Also, Michael Benson also adds that David, the Mexican monster, and the Ecuadorian monster, David Benavidez, is going to be sharing the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis. Well, they're not going to be fighting each other, but he will be the co-main event. And I believe this is a great idea, as they already did this once, and the gate was tremendous, and the pay-per-view was pretty good as well. But it does seem that the PBC is kind of forced to do this, having two superstars sharing one pay-per-view event and one gate, which to me, it doesn't really make a lot of sense unless they only had limited days where they could put on events. But I believe that's only the beginning of their prime contract, and I believe once they show that they could do great business, Prime will give them way more dates when they renew their contract. Because when the PBC was with Showtime, man, they were putting events left and right, back to back, without hesitation, because they had the dates to do so. But now they are forced to do that because of their new contract with Amazon Prime, which I believe they're gonna get more days, because the PBC does have the two main faces of boxing in Gervonta Tank Davis and Saul Canelo Alvarez. It'll be dumb for Amazon Prime not to give them more days in the future. And they also have David Benavidez, which I believe he's one of the biggest Mexican stars. If he already fought Canelo, whether win, lose, or draw, he would have been already a bigger star. But Canelo has not been wanting to fight David Benavidez, which this fight is what everybody wants, and including me too. Don't get me wrong, I want to see Canelo versus David Benavidez, and I actually have Canelo Alvarez beating David Benavidez, especially if he fights right now. But if he waits longer, I believe David Benavidez can beat Canelo, or it'll be a really, really close fight. I know that's two things, but that was not the double header. Ryan Garcia comes out on social media and calls out Teofimo Lopez, the takeover, and he wants to make a mega showdown fight with Teo on 420. Well, I don't know about 420, but on April for sure. A fan comes out and says cap to Ryan, saying, "Wouldn't you already want to fight El Rayo?" And Ryan Garcia says that El Rayo is already fighting Tank Davis. So how does Ryan Garcia know that El Rayo is gonna fight Tank Davis? They either already made the deal or he is just talking. But I mean, you can never take anything serious with Ryan Garcia. I always take everything with a grain of salt, and I don't really believe half the things he says, but he is a hell of a fighter. I'm still a Ryan Garcia fan. Man, if Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez do make a fight on April and lock horns, man, that would be a one hell of a fight. Now, I don't know who's gonna win, tell you the truth, but I'm leaning more towards Teo. But hey, Ryan Garcia got one hell of a left hook that he can stop anybody with that left hook. I would hate to be on the other side of that left hook. But Teofimo Lopez has tremendous power in both hands, and he has really high IQ in the ring. So, man, I would want to watch this fight. I'll pay for it. I've already paid for most fights, and hopefully it's already $15 by then. If Ryan Garcia does fight Teofimo Lopez, he'll be the first one on the Four Kings to face all the Four Kings. And man, he's like the most pretty boy boxer that I've ever seen, more than De La Hoya. He don't even look like a boxer, tell you the truth. He looked like an underwear model. No homo. I believe Teofimo Lopez needs this fight because that will give him in a higher place, because Ryan Garcia is a huge star. First is Canelo, then Tank Davis. Then I believe Ryan Garcia is the third one as famous, you know, like to be as famous and as we're trying to get the money in there and all that stuff. Terrence Crawford is a hell of a fighter, don't get me wrong, but he does not really put butts in the seats, and he does not really sell out arenas, only in Omaha. But put him in New York or anywhere else, I don't think Terrence Crawford is that it factor. Not even Shakur Stevenson either. So it's really Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Tank Davis, whoever you want to put 1 and 2. But the third, I believe, is Ryan Garcia. But Teofimo Lopez has all the ingredients to be in the one of the faces of boxing as well, because this guy puts it down and he's never scared of anybody, and he'll face anybody. You know, look at his resume. He has the best resume from the 4 Kings. I know still early in their careers, but they still have a long ways to go. Maybe he'll start fighting whacker opponents, but if he keeps this up, his resume is going to be compared to Canelo's. Oh yeah, and Teofimo Lopez, I think he's gonna join Canelo. I guess in an interview, Canelo was asked if Teofimo Lopez was part of their party, of their crew, and he goes, "No, not yet." So that means that they're working on it, or there's a potential for Teofimo Lopez to join Canelo's team. And if he does, I think that's what he needs, because Canelo and Mayweather, they fought, and Canelo rose up. But I mean, if Teofimo Lopez follows Canelo's lead, man, look, Canelo's the face of boxing. So this is what Teofimo Lopez needs, and he is well deserved. This guy has been putting it down for a very long time at an early age, at an early stage in his career. Teofimo Lopez is still my #1 favorite fighter.